What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the final on this AMT 2021 Bronco kit that I've been kit bashing. I've really enjoyed doing this build. It's just really, everything went together so well. I was just waiting for something to rear its ugly head. But I will tell y'all a little mishap that I had in the journey with this thing. But let's start talking about the final product here. What we did. A lot of folks, y'all. I really appreciate y'all following along with this. But let's just start spinning it around. This kit just fell together just relatively quick. I forgot how long this entire build took me. It didn't take me very long. But after a Saturday night hangout on Brian's it Got Fuels, when I drug this thing in, opened it up, and started just pulling the pieces out, and really started brainstorming everything as far as what was going to go on this thing. And it really, like I said, it relatively just fell together. Uh, Everything as far as the kit itself, as far as the body, the interior, the not the frame, but the bottom. I'll show y'all here just in a little bit what I did differently. But this is a curbside kit. Now, many of you are like, "What's curbside, Pappy?" Curbside are kits that where the engine is just molded into the body itself on the bottom. There's not really a kit engine that you're able to open the hood and look down and see an air cleaner and valve covers and things like that. So normally it's just a quick build if you wanted to throw one together here pretty quick. Once I opened it up and seen that it was curbside, I had the perfect thing I wanted to do with it. As far as the first thing that came to mind was using everything to put it on a big lift kit and work from there. The first thing that I did was went out and I got a set of these Scenes Unlimited TSL boggers. I've had these for some time, and we'll start right there. The wheels that are on here are actually, Scully, give me a hand. You ain't got the day off. Thank you very much. Giving me an arm. The inserts right here are actually the kit inserts. And all I did was I took them and glued them to a set of wheels that I was able to hog out the insides off of them, cut them out, and glue these on there. Then we just did some detail painting with I think it was a metallic black that I used on that, and then we outlined as far as the openings there with the Molotov pen, and got those looking really good. I'm really proud of these, and did them all the way around. Now, as far as the frame that I used on this, it was the Revell the Big Game Hunter kit. This is a perfect frame, and if you'll look, tell you what, let me just pan the camera down here for just a minute. If you'll look up under there, that frame, number one, it doesn't fit center to center. So if you go back in my archives, you'll see where I narrowed the frame. We had to narrow it right here at the transfer case. We took about an inch out of it, and I was able to push the wheels into center on these on the center of the fender wells. So, but I still had to try to get a little bit more. I had to take out about an eighth. I want to say it was about an eighth of an inch out of the back springs on the rear. That enabled me to push more toward the to push that spring itself back more towards that. Plus, I had to relocate the spring pockets also. But overall, great little kit bash that I had to do to get that to work. Other things that we did, if you look up under the frame itself, we did a lot of just a whole lot went up under it, and we'll flip it up on its side, and I'll let y'all see this in here just in a minute. We'll talk about the engine right quick. Now, the engine I already had built for a previous build of mine. It was going to go on a Mustang that I had that we were building for a Mustang theme for a show. and found out it didn't fit, so I had to put it to the side, use a kit engine out of it for that build, and I had a engine already built. Now I'm gonna take my X-Acto, pop that hood right there, and we'll talk about what. Tell you what, let me grab a set of tweezers. I've already polished this thing. We're getting ready to bring this to the Spartanburg, South Carolina show next weekend. For the Hope It Don't Snow show, and we'll if you're there, this will be on the table. Let's talk about the this engine that we did. This is one of the MCV products, 460 engines that I was able to drop down in there, cut out everything, and that thing just fits right down in that opening for that engine compartment. We took a radiator and a lot of the interior inside the fender wells parts, as far as from 67 Chevelle Pro Street kits that I like to use. We took the master cylinder, the AC box right here as far as the fan box. We took the radiator core support, the batteries, and this bottle assembly down here, and put that down in there, and everything just fit just very nicely inside that. And we wired it, of course, plumbed it, got all the got the Protect hoses, got an MCV products wire distributor, put the yellow plug wires on it, and topped it off with a parts by part air cleaner right there. And that really did accent that inside the engine compartment. Let me get that press back down on there. We'll turn it around. Let's talk about this interior. The interior, we used just a NATO brown and a NATO black paint to do the interior with. One thing that we did do was we just used a lot of accent colors in there, and as you can see, just really just turned interior, just really popped. Got the detail on the dash and everything, so just fun little interior build for me. And as far as the paint with it, it is haze gray. Let me grab. Here we go. The first color, of course, was when I primed it. I just used the Tamiya Relican primer gray on it, and then the TS32 is the haze gray. And then we did the NATO black, a lot of the trim as far as the fender wells, things like that, frame, the dash, all this, or the front grille and all that. This is all NATO black. And what else? That was it. And then we flocked the interior, got all that rounded out, and then we hit everything as far as the body with 3 coats of TS13 clear. Got lazy on this one. Plus, the weather's not cooperated here in Georgia for me to be mixing some 2K clear and getting out there and trying to get that thing cleared. We've had 4 inches of snow Friday night into yesterday morning, and just cold weather. So I've really just been trying to rattle can everything as much as I can and getting it finished like that. I really wanted to get this one finished for the Spartanburg Hope It Don't Snow show next weekend. So really had Friday off due to the snow event that we had here in Georgia, and haven't really been feeling great either. I've had just a terrible head cold and chest cold for the last, so it kind of you can probably hear it in my voice. But I'm going to give this thing one more little spin around without that top on it. Bronco running down the strip topless. How about that? But fun little build. I really enjoyed this. Just had a ball building this one. And as I always say, it's not finished until it says Pappy 63 plates on the back. So we'll give this thing a little bit more of a spin. You can see more of the interior details that we thrown in there. And if you've got any questions or anything, just feel free, drop me a message down in the comments below. I'll get to it and get them answered. But I appreciate everybody that followed along in this build, asking as many questions as you could, and really do appreciate all the old subscribers of mine as well as my new one. I picked up a lot of new ones over the holidays, so I hope this build doesn't disappoint, and I hope y'all follow me a couple more builds this year. So, as I always say, folks, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.